Assalamu alaikum sisters. So in this video I'm going to tell you 3 things that can help you embrace your natural halal eyebrows. Now I have been growing my eyebrows for 8 years now, alhamdulillah, and I started the moment that I reverted to Islam. I read about the prohibition of us removing any of the hairs on our eyebrows or doing anything to change its shape, and coming from a background where that was everything that I was doing, just changing everything about myself using makeup, I just really took it on and decided to stop touching my eyebrows then. So now that it's been 8 years, I thought that I could share 3 tips that helped me a lot and inshallah will help you too. The first tip is your intention. Now here is where everything starts, and it is very important that you set your intention right, because if you are just embracing your natural brows to follow a fashion trend, then the moment that fashion trend changes, then you're going to change with it. It's not going to be something that is steady. But if you decide to do this for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because you want to really just embrace your natural self, because you want to love your eyebrows the way that Allah made them, then that is a much stronger intention, and then you combine the intention with the dua so that Allah makes it easy for you. And yes, you make dua even for your eyebrows, because Allah can help you with everything in your life. So the first thing is set your intention right, and this is something that only you can do, and you do this in your heart and between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now the second thing is to get inspired. One of the things that I had to do when I first decided to stop touching my eyebrows was to just kind of break this idea that my eyebrows needed to be a specific shape. So for me, it was very refreshing to meet other Muslim women who, some of them spend their whole lives without touching their eyebrows. And some of them just really like the way they looked. Like they didn't even think about it. This was so inspiring for me. Also, I just started looking the same way I would look for fashion trends and like beauty videos. I just started like trying to expand my mindset, and I started finding beautiful pictures of like models or just women around the world who had their natural brows and just wore them beautifully, and that inspired me so much. So in whichever way it is, find some inspiration, create a Pinterest board, save some pictures there, and just have this idea that your natural brows are actually really beautiful. And the third thing is to get to work. Now that you have your intention set and that you are feeling inspired, the next thing is to find a way that is going to work for you. Now, I have spoken to a lot of you, and some of you, you need to take it step by step. So you start growing them out slowly, and maybe you still had to remove some of the hair in the bottom. Some of you start coloring the hair, like you can dye the hair lighter so that it's not so noticeable. And then some of you just can actually go cold turkey, as I did, and just start growing your brows. Now, something that I did from the beginning is I just filled in my brows all the time so that I could focus on the shape and not focus on the strays. That really helped me, and that has been everything that the only thing I've needed. I just started filling in my brows and not paying attention to the strays, and that worked for me. But you need to find what works best for you. Again, we don't want to remove any of the hair around the brows, but if you fill them in or if you decide to color them, either way it is a step closer to you embracing your natural brows. So setting your intention, getting some inspiration, and then getting to work. I believe that these 3 tips can really help you embrace your natural brows, and if you use any of them, please let me know in the comments, inshallah. I hope that you like this video, and I will see you on the next one. Assalamu alaikum.